Guys, it's me again. I just figured I would address a few things about shit hits the fan, or SHTF, or the end of the world as we know it, whatever you want to call it, raw, e-raw, whatever. Um, Now, it looks like we've averted a civil war for now, but that being said, is that it's not unplausible that we might face one in the future in our lifetimes. So I decided to make this video. And there's no guarantee that shit won't hit the fan well before that happens. That being said, is a lot of people are what I like to in the preparedness community are what I like to call preptards. They are physically not in very good shape. They think they can lug all this equipment around for days without ever really doing much exercise. They have a ton of guns with only one magazine for each of them. They have really fancy weapons with no real training on them or idea how to use them. They stock up a whole bunch of food, but not water. They have, very few medical supplies, not even bothering to get Lysol or rubbing alcohol or anything like that. Um, they think that they can just go out there and be the protagonist of their own movie or TV series or whatever. Well, I got news for you. You might not be the protagonist. You might be the antagonist, or worse yet, an NPC, a non-player character. And I know that sucks, but like John Lovell said, you're really easy to kill. And we all are. I am. He is. Everyone watching this is easy to kill. And everyone not watching this is easy to kill. And that being said, is they think that they're just going to be able to get on their get off their fat asses and go out into the woods and eat nuts and berries and all that crap and establish a new civilization. No, you're going to be dead, because you can't just go off and live like a mountain man even with training, because even those guys back in the 1800s and 1700s had to go back into town to civilization and restock. um there's a lot of fantasy out there, and fantasy is what's going to get people killed. And you see, those of you who have like these 2,500 or $3,000 rifles with uh you know a really expensive optics on them, if you don't train with those things, they're just going to end up belonging to somebody else after they or their group dispatches you in a firefight. If you have a really nice Gucci pistol, handgun, whatever you sight on, whatever you want to call it, don't even get me started on you. You're going to die very quickly by some jack off with a SKS or budget AR-15 who's going to shoot you from well beyond pistol range. And it's like, if you, I recognize that not everybody has the money for hardcore training from tactical response, Thunder Ranch, or noir training or whatever. But you can take a few carbine courses, or they can't travel. But if you look locally, you'll be able to find a carbine course or two. And you also can, if you really want to be a cheapskate, you can just get a Blackbeard X or Mantis X and dry fire all day for nothing. Yeah, I know those devices are like $200 to $350, but if you get them, they will save you a bunch of money. Trust me, it's amazing. But that being said, is a lot of there's this. I saw this meme a few times over the years saying that, well, actually more than a few, of a guy lying down in the desert dead. It says, "I packed all this ammo and no water. Now I'm dead. Never fired a shot." And that's kind of what we're looking at. And you know, um, all this, expensive crap. It's just people think they can buy their way to salvation. It doesn't work that way. You gotta train. And it's just you know, lots of different things go into this. A lot of different things go out of this. And, you know, shit hit the fan is going to suck. You are going to see a lot of people dying of suicides because it will suck. I mean, you're going to have to be, you know, shitting in a bucket. You're going to be washing yourself in cold, dirty water with soap, if you even get a bath or soap to go with it. You're going to have to eat horrible food. That stuff you've been stocking up on in your shelves in your preparedness pantry, it's not gonna taste very good after a while, if it even tastes good at all. It's going to be horrible, and that's if you're not starving to death. There's not going to be any fast food or gourmet meals, and there's not going to even be a grocery store. It's just that simple. And you're going to wish you had more toilet paper and shit like that. And, but hey, it's, disease will be rampant and infant mortality will be up. I mean, we don't really think about infant mortality in this country, but if shit hits the fan, it's going to be infants dying before they turn 1 is just going to be, you know, another day at the office for most of us. And yeah, if your infant dies, you will cry, but it's going to happen to somebody else, and it may happen to you again. It's just that simple. And, you know, a lot of people think that they can just solo track it and all that stuff. It's like, can you really leave your loved ones behind, even if they didn't listen to you? Can you leave your pets behind? How much weight are you prepared to cut, exactly? Are you just prepared to abandon those people or those creatures? If you might want to ask yourself really hard about that, because if not, you're going to have to make provisions for them as well. And it's just really, really stupid, you know? And one last piece of advice is, if somebody says, I'm coming to your house if the zombies arise, just be like, why should I let you in? What do you have to offer me? And get them to think about that. And so therefore you will be able to build a more effective team that way. And again, there's a lot of people that are really out of shape. Being out of shape is not going to cut it. And if you have some sort of ailment, like beyond your control, no matter what it is, or if you require some type of sort of medication to keep yourself alive or sane, you can pretty much kiss your ass goodbye. Been nice knowing you. And I don't mean to say that these people deserve to die, but that's what's going to happen. Anyway, that's enough for now. There'll be more videos like this in the future. I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all. Peace.